they're not letting up. And I think that is the most encouraging thing, is they're sweating. They're like, they want a world war. Every time the pedophiles get caught, they want a world war. That's what I've learned. Look at what was going on in Vienna. Look up old Vienna, Sigmund Freud and his boys and what they were doing with kids there. And then just in time, World War. World Wars happening and smashing historical records, reintroducing themselves as actually the victims, perverts that were in Vienna, hiding what they did, by the way, the descendants of the Bolsheviks, giving themselves a nation. These are the same people that we are fighting. We will always know them by their fruits. I wouldn't even call it fruits. We will always know them by what they do. They can't stop doing the same thing, which is harming children. You should be optimistic because we're talking about it. It's mainstream. We can talk about the occult. No one cares about these psychos screaming online, demanding a consequence for speech. We see what their threats are. We see what their aims are. We're going to impoverish you. Trump allowing that, by the way. Macron abuses a kid, suing Candace for talking about it. But a president doesn't make a statement. That is a threat to all Americans. Another sitting president is suing a podcaster for speaking about the reality of what happened, the reality of what he is married to, missing military files, and Trump does nothing. What does it tell you? He's impotent. You know what else that tells you? Jared Kushner's dad, who Trump, despite his record, what is it called when for some reason alimony is in my head, but it's not alimony. They wipe your record as a president at the end. I'm blanking on this. I'll look at my chat. No, it does explain the record, but the point is like he then makes him the ambassador to France. France, by the way, I have told you guys this repeatedly, was there on the day of Charlie's assassination. I have made that statement, and the White House has not disputed it. Have they? People online, oh, it's crazy, it's a conspiracy. Nope. Well, wouldn't the White House just say that that's not true? The French Foreign Legion, which is a legion made up of, in part, a lot of criminals, right? So the last chance you can get in life, you want to be a thug in life, you can join the French Foreign Legion. This is what they do globally. They work together and they bring in different forces. I'm looking in the chat so somebody can give me the word for at the end. At the end of their term, they always hand out a bunch of blah blah blahs. Pardon. You didn't say pardon the first time. No, you didn't. You said expunge. Okay. Pardons. Skylar is lying in my ear right now. It makes me sick. Yes, presidential pardons. And by the way, you should go through a list of his presidential pardons. It's just like a who's who of Jewish criminals. It's kind of amazing. I didn't catch up the first time. But it's one thing to give someone a pardon, but it's another thing than give them power. You're not the ambassador of France. And it's a lot. It's a lot going on, and I regret that I didn't see a lot of this sooner. But you learn with time, and then when you learn the stuff, you share the information. I mean, are they just going to come after all of us and 33 it? Just throw up 33 gang signs? Are they just going to mass murder a bunch of Americans for waking up and knowing what's going on? Or are they just going to pass speech laws? They're going to send us to the gulags?